In this video, we're going to walk through the process of transforming tabular XY data, that is, data in a spreadsheet with a latitude and a longitude column, into geospatial data. We refer to X as the longitude, the lines that cross the x-axis. We're going to think about the x-axis running this way. Longitude are the lines that cross the x-axis. Well, the y is the latitude, or here's our y-axis right here, lines that cross the latitude from north to south. The data that we're going to be looking at for this example are snow-tell sites in the United States. Snow-tell sites are snow telemetry sites. These are weather stations in mountainous regions of the United States and Canada that measure snowpack, precipitation, temperature, a wide array of different climatic indices. These are really useful in parts of the country and world that rely on snowpack for summertime water availability, for agriculture, drinking water, etc. So I just did a Google search for Snow-Tell Sites USA. I'm going to open up this website. The first thing we see is a map of Snow-Tell sites. I'm going to click on this to open up the interactive map. This gives me a shortcut for some predefined maps. I'm just going to click on precipitation, the percent of 1981 to 2010 average. I'm going to click on this stations only link here. Now what this map is going to show me is stations, mountainous areas that are below or above average precipitation over the last many years. Okay, so this is great. I can look at this. This is really interesting. But if I want to make my own map, I'm going to need to download this data. To do that, I can click on this little button up here and click Export Site Data as CSV. Now, a lot of data that you are going to access is going to come in the form of CSV data. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to open it up and just take a quick look at what it looks like. What I see here is I've got the name of a Snow-Tell site, what state it's in. There's one in Alabama. And its elevation, and then its latitude and longitude. I'm going to be using this latitude and longitude to bring this data into QGIS. Once it's in there, I can visualize all of this other data that's associated with this data. All right, over to QGIS. I'm going to hit Control L to open up my data source manager. I'm going to select delimited text from the left side here. You can navigate to that month to date precipitation. This is CSV. And if my geometry definition is collapse, I want to expand it and make sure to select point coordinates up here. My X field is going to be associated with my longitude field. My Y field is going to be associated with my latitude field. This is where there are often mistakes made, is switching these two things up. If your data shows up somewhere weird on a base map, chances are you've either switched these things up or you've designated the wrong geometry CRS. Almost all the CSV point data you bring into QGIS is going to be 4326 WGS 84. We're just going to keep that for our purposes here. So this all looks good to me. I'm going to click Add. I'm going to click Close. So I've now added all of those Snow-Tell data. So stuff that was just in a CSV file now has a physical location on my map. Very cool. I could go into graduated color scheme, pick out that percent NRCS 1981 to 2010 average, go for a spectral color ramp, and add some of my data to the map here. Make it a little transparent so it looks kind of cool. And scroll out, and I'll see that this matches up pretty nicely with that data from here on the map. And I could go and change my value breaks to match a little bit better as well. All right, that's bringing in XY point data. It's something that you do super frequently in GIS. Many mistakes, as I mentioned, are often made right here with either the X, messing up the X and the Y, or messing up this WGS 84 step. But hopefully it's simple enough that if you need to do this in this class or further down the road, it's as easy as finding a CSV file with a Latin long column, bringing it in, and adding it to your map. All right, see you in the next video.